Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It is your boy Ballin Jr. and I got another franchise video for you. I am the Seattle Seahawks. It is season 2, week 7. I'm playing against the Eagles. This is my first time playing against this opponent, so I have no idea what to expect. I just know he's 4-2. We're going to take a look at his stats. We're going to take a look at my stats now that we're a little further in the season. We're going to take a look around the league, see how the league is doing. We're going to look at weekly strategy. We're going to check out my team. I have some good news finally for this team and my upgrades. So this team is looking even more solid now that we got our superstars. So let's just go ahead and go down the list in the menu, and then I'll take a look at all the other stuff. All right. And then we'll go ahead and get into the game. And if you want to go ahead and skip straight to the game or skip to the teams, I'm going to put the timestamps that you can skip to in order to check out that stuff right here. All right. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So I like to go down the list in order. So we'll just go ahead and hit what is it? Team chemistry or something? I don't even remember, bruh. But we'll go ahead and check this out. Oh, I was supposed to pass to Dwayne Eskridge a lot, but I guess I didn't do that. I be forgetting about the devs a lot of the times, bro, if I'm gonna be honest, because what happens is, like, I'll be put in a certain box and I don't, like, that particular player won't be getting open. And that's probably why he needed to get that dev in the first place, because I just don't pass to the guy very much. So it's whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade all these guys. That sort of gave away who became a superstar if you were paying attention. If not, just go ahead and wait. Let it be a surprise. Okay, so cool. We did all that. Now let's handle our upgrades. This might give it away too. So Damian Lewis, who's that? Right guard, agile. I'm going to skip all the linemen because I think I have this one set to do what it is. So Marquise Blair, we're gonna go ahead and put hybrid on you. Gotta look at all that. Gotta love it. Awesome. And yeah, that gave it away. This is gonna give it away too. So we're gonna go ahead and hit slot. I mean, if you've been paying attention to the other leagues, then you already know who I wanted to get or who I was supposed to have all my devs put on. So you will do more elusiveness. Russell Wilson, what do I want? Does he have all of his abilities? He does. We're gonna put, I don't think I can increase his throw power, so I'm just gonna put Scrambler on him. So, oh wow, I ended up getting +1 throwing power anyways. Oh, I have another one. 99 overall Russ Wilson. Cool. That's what I wanted. Break, sack, and throw on the run. So awesome. So what is his throwing power now? 93. I'll take it. 95 and up is where you can just throw the biggest bombs, and it is so fun. My Dak Prescott league is really fun for that reason, because Calvin really will get behind the defense, and Dak Prescott just bombs it so far. But that's another league. Let me not get sidetracked. So let's go ahead and take a look at the teams. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll look at everything else. So here are the teams. Russell Wilson, of course. Chris Carson, of course. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Dwayne Eskridge. He's all sad because he's not getting the ball much. But his morale's actually still up, so that's good. Like, it better be, bro. Like, we're winning. Just relax. Like, I get you want the ball. I get it. I understand that, but if we're winning and you're starting, I think you should chill out. So here's my line. That's kind of unimportant. Alden Robinson, Carlos Dunlap, Mathis, my rookie. He's balling out. Jordan Brooks, had to keep him. So because no one was using this team, or the guy who was using this team was bad, so Bobby Wagner decided to retire. Just heartbreaking. But we got Nakobe Dean. He's kind of slow, but he plays well because he's hidden dev. So I'm keeping him on the field to see what his hidden dev turns out to be. And if he doesn't become even more beastly, then I might end up trying to draft another middle linebacker who's just stupid fast. Or maybe a safety. Nah, I think I'm good for DBs because look, I got Keon Crossan, Ronald Darby, Trey Flowers, awesome free agency pickups, and then we got Marquise Blair starting, and he just became a superstar. I'm spilling the beans, man. He's a superstar now. And then we got Jamal Adams and Ashari Croswell. He's probably going to end up being a superstar next. And then if not, that'll probably be what I end up drafting. A safety, a DB just in general, like a really fast one. If I can get another 94, 95 speed on the field for DBs, that'll be awesome. So Dwayne Eskridge in the slot, which surprises me that I don't throw to him more because of that. Jamal Adams playing sub linebacker. Always mention it, so I'll mention it again. I like having my biggest, best safety in this position. Biggest, bestest, fastest safety in this position. Because I need him, because he plays the middle of the field, so I need him to be big and fast to be able to jump up and catch stuff that come down the middle of the field. And I need him to be able to crash down and stop the run when need be. So because of that, like, I don't want him playing super far away from the line of scrimmage. Like, if he's going to be big and fast, like, come play in the middle of the field so you can hold that down by yourself, you know? So I don't have to use it. And then hit power 99. Oh my God. I didn't realize that's how high it was. That's incredible. That's why he'd be causing fumbles sometimes. And then slot cornerback, we got Trey Flowers there. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the Eagles. Okay, so Jalen Hurts still, of course. He has a rookie, 94 speed rookie running back. He has Calvin Ridley, funny enough, just when we was talking about him, and Darius Slayton. So his wide receiver core is beastly. Honestly, his offense is just nice. Yeah, and he has a good tight end. Like, his offense is nice. Let's see his line. Maybe I can get through that. Normally we get a lot of sacks regardless, but yeah, that right side, like, Brooks might get shut down. You know what? I might have to put Brooks on the left side just for this. Or, yeah, Brooks might have to be on the left side because of this. So Nakobe Dean won't really be making it through, but Brooks should be, like, shooting off that left side easily. Just pick on the rookie, man. Left end, right end. Okay, cool. So he has a good D line. Fast rookie linebacker. He has Devin Bush. Okay. His team is kind of stacked. Other than that safety. Oh, his safeties are so slow. We might be able to take the top off of this man's defense because his safeties will not be able to catch up to anything. So that's good. You know what's crazy? I forgot who my wide receivers are just like that. Is it Metcalf? It's got to be Metcalf, right? Yeah, Metcalf and Lockett. All right, cool. So yeah, Metcalf should be able to blow the top off of his defense. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. So overall ranks, we got number 2 points per game for offense. Passing yards, not so much, but that's irrelevant because we're scoring them all. Offensive rush yards per game, we're number 5. So we know I bet you that's going to go up now that I got Chris Carson his stuff. We're actually going to look at that in a second. Defensive points per game, number 8. Defensive yards per game. So our defense is doing nice. Offensive rank number 3. His is number 5. So he's no slouch, all right? He's no slouch whatsoever. Pass touchdowns, 13. We're tied for pass touchdowns. Rush touchdowns, I am number 2. So, you know, I like to punch it in the red zone. Third down percentage, number 1, bro. That's awesome. 65%. And it's because of that flood play. You can't guard both. It's hard. It's really hard to guard both. That's just such a nasty route by the tight end. And it can come from either side, which makes it even more difficult to cover. Defensive rank, number 9. Cool. Touchdowns allowed, 11. Sacks, 22. We're number 1 in sacks. That's awesome. Takeaways, 24 of them things. Come on, man. Number 5 for takeaways. He's actually number 2. He's got it more. And he's number 9 for stopping in the red zone. I'm 60. Man, number 12. That sucks. Touchdowns allowed, number 8. So his defense is actually pretty nice too. Okay, cool. So one more thing before we look around the league is I want you to see the lineup and see the superstars, and I'm about to change some abilities. So I wanted you guys to see me do this. So this guy, let's see how much time he has left. Look at that. He's close. He should get it after this game. So we're gonna get another dev after this game. See what he is, bro. If he ends up being superstar and I can get edge protector on him, that would be awesome. So as you see, we got superstar on Chris Carson now. So let's go ahead and dive into this. And so I'll put tank on him and reach for it. I want him to get X Factor because putting wrecking ball on Chris Carson is going to be crazy. Okay, so defense. We got Marquise Blair with some abilities now. So I decided to put Acrobat on him. I can't put anything in this other one yet. But Acrobat should help out a lot for picks. Keon Crossan, same deal. He's 77 overall, so I put Acrobat on him and shut down. You know, what's crazy is I actually should have put X Factor on Carson because of Wrecking Ball, but it's too late now. Like, I finally got someone to do it, so I ain't even gonna switch it. Plus, having shut down on Crossan is still gonna be extremely useful for when I decide to run man. And honestly, oh yeah, he is cool. All right, cool. And then yeah, so all these other people I've already shown. Kobe Dean. I mean, that other guy's gonna get it. Damn, he's only halfway there. He's still gonna take some time. That's fine. All right, cool. So now let's go ahead and take a look around the league. So Joe Burrow is leading the league in passing. Chris Carson's number 3 in rushing yards. DK Metcalf's the number 3 receiver in the league right now. Sack leaders. So how are we leading the league in sacks, but we don't have anyone on the sack leaderboard? That's weird. I guess that just means everyone's getting some. Jamal Adams is leading the league in interceptions with 9 of them things. That's awesome. Here, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual stat board. I'm just curious where everyone's at. So, NFL passing yards. So, damn, he's not even. Dude, look how far down we are. And I've thrown way too many picks. That's crazy. I didn't know I was throwing that many interceptions. Look at Daniel Jones. This is probably the best quarterback, like with those kind of numbers. Yeah, he doesn't throw picks. That's crazy. That's impressive. So rushing, Chris Carson's number 3, of course. But he has way more touches, and me and this guy are way further up there. So that's like real life stuff. This guy just hammers the ball like crazy, and he has so many rushing touchdowns. So Metcalf is number 3, touchdowns. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at defense. So I'm curious, sacks. How are we not on this list? We're not even close to the top. So we're leading the league in sacks, but everybody's getting some, I guess. Like 3.5. Jamal Adams has 3. I don't understand. Maybe I was looking at that wrong or something. I don't know how we could be leading the league in sacks and not have many people on this list. Whatever. Jamal Adams got 9 picks, and it looks like he's the only one just picking the ball off. That's crazy that he could get that many. And what's cool is he has shutdown on him, I think. No. Wait. I don't even know. I be forgetting stuff, man. All right, cool. That is the squads. Those are the stats around the league right now. I'll pull those up again closer to the end of the season. But now let's just go ahead and get into the game.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Alton Robinson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Hurts. Rolling to his right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, so they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing is Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Hurts throw taken in by Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turned out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get the quick Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. He'll buy some time right. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 13, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson, flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schmidt. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. By the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They go play action with Hurts. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Hurts. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This play being knocked back to the 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 85 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So
possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. After the pick six, they go right back to the air, escaping the pressure right. Into the secondary, past the 40, and gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Yeah, boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Check the mic and make sure it sounds right, boys.
As soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
It sounds right, boys.
Interception, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Sound right, boy.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman running with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
It sounds right,
And they
boys.
will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40.
It sound right,
down
boy.
at the 39. win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run the counter. It's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So 4th down, Wilson goes to the sidelines, and on comes Jason Myers for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have recovered. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2nd down and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Carson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during the ball game you have certain narratives going on?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. stretch toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Escaping in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, pump a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Seahawks, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
All right, so that was a beautiful game we just had. Pitched another shutout. You gotta love it. That dude had crazy run defense. So I couldn't get Chris Carson as loose as I wanted to, but it's all right. Trey Flowers balled out. Could have had 2 pick sixes, but I didn't want to be disrespectful. Ended up getting a touchdown for Chris Carson in the end, so my niceness was rewarded. 43-0. Whew. Whew, whew, whew. And we 7-0, man. Yeah, we balling out in this league. It looks like Seahawks are still, not Seahawks. Yes, Seahawks. 49ers are still undefeated. And anyone else? Browns are still undefeated. It looks like they're going to stay undefeated because they're going against the Jets. And same thing for the 49ers. Both of them had easy games, so whatever. But you know, Chris Carson's number 2 in the league. DK Metcalf still up there. Jamal Adams, you're not catching him now. That dude went off this game, and he gonna keep getting them picks like that. Watch. So cool. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.